Ooh, what do we have here? This is day 2 of the green smoothie challenge, and for this smoothie you will need dandelions, fresh or frozen apricots, fresh or frozen blueberries, an apple of any kind, and a banana. I'm the wild edible guy. I think that wild edibles are presented to us in the way that nature intended for them to be. They haven't been hybridized by humans, they haven't been cultivated, they haven't been genetically modified. So I personally believe that wild edibles are the best kind of greens to use in your green smoothies. I picked these dandelions from my yard. If you don't want to do that, you can most likely pick them up at a health food store. They sell them by the bunch these days. If you're going out to look for dandelions, let me tell you a little trick. A dandelion, a true dandelion, will have a smooth stem. So if you're not sure whether what you found is a dandelion or not, flip it over and run your finger along the main vein, and if it's smooth, it's a dandelion. Dandelions in day 2 smoothie. You're gonna throw those guys in. Dandelions are virtually good for every inner organ, your liver, your pancreas, your kidneys, your spleen. They're especially good for diabetics. And they're slightly bitter to the taste. And that's why we're gonna put some nice fruit in there, like blueberries and apricots, to mask that bitterness. The bitter flavors, they help us digest. They help in the digestive process. So it's very essential that we get some amount of bitters in our day-to-day life. So dandelions would be a good way to get that bitter in our life. I'm also going to do half of a banana. Wabam. And maybe half an apple. If you're just tuning in, I never throw away the apple seeds. I throw them in my green smoothie because they, again, have trace amounts of arsenic and cyanide, which in very small quantities helps explode cancer cells within our bodies. So if I were to eat a whole bucket load of apple seeds, that would probably not be good for my health. But if I just eat 1, 2, 3, 10, that's going to actually benefit my body. And some water to help it blend. About half a quart of water, maybe a little bit more. And now we blend. Do you remember my rule about green smoothies and sharing them with others? If you forgot, my rule for green smoothies when sharing them with others is that you always taste it first to make sure that it's good. That's delicious. Green Smoothie Challenge, day 2. Thanks for watching.